Live from Aunt Betty's studio in Carson City, Nevada.
From First Presbyterian Church, where we're opening the gospel to Carson City and beyond, it's the Mary and Sherry Show. Good morning, good afternoon, good whatever when you're watching this.
Good day to you all.
Hopefully not the middle of the night. Hopefully then you're asleep.
Yes, yes
All
indeed.
this should be. Good morning, good to have you back.
Yes. Nice to be here. Nice to be here. I love the
scoop?
interview.
Oh, the interview.
I love the scoop, and I love the interview with Ian.
The interview, yes. If you have not seen it yet, we did send that out yesterday.
Really nice.
February 18th was Ian's official first day. He'd been around and in the office a little bit, but his first official day was February 18th, 2024. So exactly 1 year in, we did an interview, and
I cannot believe it's only been a year since he's here. I mean,
me either. It feels like 3.
Done a lot in a year. A lot.
Yes.
In a year.
Yes.
I really am like just kind of shaking my head how much has been going on down here at our lovely little church of the Lord. I did want to make a comment though on the interview. He was talking about the basket.
Yes,
and
they got. Well, in case you don't know,
yes,
they put together this beautiful basket that was. It was like, wow.
It was a wow basket.
It was a wow basket,
and it was in their hotel room when they.
That's
arrived.
right, because Joe and I delivered it.
That's right. That's right.
That was our whole part.
Yes.
We delivered.
My mom helped get it together too.
Fantastic.
Shout out to my mom. But it was so funny because it was a beautiful basket, and Ian mentioned in his interview that they both looked at it and like, oh, we're going to feel bad if we say no. We don't want to come with this amazing basket. And I just wanted to point out to Michaela and Ian, that was exactly what it was for.
Wow.
We didn't want you to get away.
Yeah. No, I think, I can't speak for him and Michaela, but on our part, we were feeling very confident that this is who we wanted.
Yes.
And so we were pursuing them.
Yeah, we were pursuing both of you.
Yes. Well, and your whole family.
Yeah, we have been blessed, and we thank the Lord. Mm-hmm. We thank God that the Hodges have been brought here, and we would just like to shout that out. And it was a wonderful interview. If you have not seen that, check your email.
Yeah, it came out yesterday, so.
Yeah.
Yep. Now, speaking of the Hodge family, the whole Hodge family, you want to go ahead and give the shout out?
Yeah, we have a shout out to Calvin Hodge today, because he, if you did not notice, on Sunday was back and helping run the soundboard.
Yeah.
And I have to say, it sounded really good.
Yeah.
I got some compliments afterwards on how well the sound was coming out. And
excellent.
So
he, I guess, worked on sound when they were in Lemon Cove also, and he's been doing this for a little bit, and I know that they really are glad to welcome him to the team.
Yes.
Because we could still use so many more people back there on the AVL team, audio-visual live stream.
Audio-visual live stream.
Yep.
And I'm also like, that's going to be really exciting. Calvin's going to learn a lot, and he's, a very young man, but as he develops, he's going to get really good at it.
Absolutely. Yeah. All right, well, let's move into the rest of this. We don't have a whole lot going on here, but there's some good stuff. If you are watching this because you're unable to get out much, and you're not able to make it to Sundays, and you would still like to partake in communion, if you would like to request at-home communion, the first person to go to would be your deacon and request through your deacon. Now, if you're not sure who your deacon is, please feel free to contact the office, 775-882-1032, and we will get you set up on that, because everybody should be able to partake in the Lord's Supper.
Yes, very simple. Have these cool little kits that come over.
Yep.
We are almost into Easter, believe it or not.
Lent is coming up.
Phew. So, Ash Wednesday, there is a 7 p.m. worship service on March 5th. Ash Wednesday. Be there.
Right. All right. Well, coming up after that, March 9th, we're going to celebrate Pi Day. Woo! Now, actual Pi Day would be the 14th, but
no. Oh, yeah.
14th of March,
Yeah,
3,
sorry.
14th, that's okay. We're doing Pie Day on the 9th. I believe, I've got to double check with Linda, that we're going to do baked potatoes on the 17th.
Oh, yay.
Or
For
16th.
St. Patty's
16th
Day.
for St. Patty's Day. I got to double check
That's
with that.
right.
So we'll have 2 special weeks in a row, but let me double check with Linda.
Yeah.
Anyways, Pie Day, March 9th, you're going to want to bring a pie to share. It can be homemade pie, it can be store-bought, it can be savory or sweet,
Chicken
whatever
pot.
you want.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
pumpkin, whatever.
So,
Whatever.
also, speaking of that, we had a little bit of fun with Duane,
Yes.
and we'd like to share that now.
Yes. We always have fun with Duane.
Yeah.
I finally understand. These 2 girls aren't going to pull one over on me. I can't wait till they get here.
Hey, Sherry. I was thinking about the number pi for Mr. Glanzmann.
Right.
And, it's just fascinating.
It really is,
Did you know it's an irrational number?
I did know that. It's pretty wild how it goes on forever without repeating, right? Like 3.14159 and just goes on and on. I think that's what makes it so special.
Exactly. And it's everywhere in math and even in real life.
Right.
I can't believe I'm hearing this, you knuckleheads.
Like when you calculate the circumference of a circle,
Yeah.
you always need it. You always need pi.
Right.
And it's literally the formula C equals 2 pi r, and r's the radius.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I use that all the time in geometry. It's not just for circles either. It shows up in all kinds of calculations, like in trigonometry, and even in things like waves and sound. It's almost like
Wow.
a secret ingredient in nature's math.
Whoa, I agree. It's amazing how it turns up in so many places.
Yeah.
Could they have actually gotten this unbelievable?
Did you know that the ancient Greeks were the first to formally define pi?
Really?
But they didn't have the decimal we use today.
Oh.
They knew it was around 3.14.
Right, that is cool. And I heard that even though pi is irrational, there are people who have tried to calculate it to as many decimal places as possible. And I think someone managed to get like to 50 trillion digits.
What?
Yeah.
That is truly insane.
Yeah.
That person must have been really patient.
Yeah.
Because I can't imagine memorizing 50 trillion digits.
No.
And then it still goes on.
Right.
But still knowing all those digits, pi is still just an approximation, right?
Right. The more digits you calculate, the more precise you get. But there will never be a perfect answer. I think that's part of the magic. It's mysterious and kind of elusive.
Kind of like God.
Yeah.
Totally. Well, totally. I mean, it would never be fully captured, but
Right.
that makes it even more intriguing.
Right.
I wonder if there's a limit to how far we humans can calculate it.
I don't think so. Computers are still getting better at calculating it faster. It's like an ongoing challenge in the math community. And maybe someday someone will calculate it to the last digit, but it's hard to imagine that even being impossible at all.
Oh, I can't even
Yeah.
imagine.
Yeah.
I mean, that really would be something.
Right.
It's funny how a simple little symbol like pi can hold so much mystery and importance.
Right. Yeah.
I don't believe this. They couldn't have gotten all that in that short amount of time.
It's definitely one of those things that makes math seem both challenging and beautiful. It's like the universe's way of showing that there's always more to discover. Like, isn't God so good to give us this?
Oh, it's mind-boggling.
Yeah.
It's kind of poetic in a way. If you
Right.
think so. I love that there's always something new to learn about it.
Yes.
And anyway, the next time I measure a circle, I'll be thinking how deep this little number goes.
Same here. Pi truly makes the world a little more interesting.
Does it not?
Yeah.
I don't believe what I just witnessed. How many years have I tried to get you 2 knuckleheads to know all about pi? I know you didn't get all this knowledge on your own.
Well,
Have you ever heard of the small family? It was Warren, it was Wes, it was Grace. They knew all about pie. You went to them and they taught you all about pie. And they prepared a script for you to impress me.
now, Mr. Glanzmann, don't you think
Don't call me Mr. Glanzmann.
Yes,
You're
Mr.
no
Glanzmann.
longer a young high school student. You can call me Duane.
But we haven't even talked about the Fibonacci sequence yet. The God ratio.
Doesn't that have something to do with lasagna?
Oh, I've had it.
He's taking the pie.
Mr. Glanzmann!
It's Duane. Duane, Mary.
Another wonderful thing that is happening at the church is going to start March 11th, and that is the Grief Share group. So if you would like to participate in that, March 11th, 1 p.m. in the Fellowship Hall. Cindy Keller is leading that. So if that is something you're interested in, it starts in a couple of weeks, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah, March 11th.
And I've done a grief share. I've been in a grief share, and it's amazing. It is Christian, and it's a wonderful support group that goes for several weeks and just helps with all of those things.
I think that it's really an important thing to have because, you know, in people's times of lives, we need this.
We do, and it's been a rough year, so we've got a lot of people that could use the help.
Yes.
All right, well, then March 14th and 15th are our friendship suppers yet again. This has become just a vital part of our church in the last couple of years. It's wonderful. You're going to see Sandy Erisman or Diane Young for the next few weeks to sign up. You can host or you can be a guest and just enjoy that time of fellowship.
Excellent. And now we have our word of encouragement for the week, Psalm 130, verse 5. I hope you enjoy it.
Finally, the missions that we want to be praying for this week. Locally, we want to pray for Circles. It's so awesome that they got their own place to be. That's great. Love that we were able to host them. I believe we're still sending meals to them, but let's pray for them. And then internationally, Caroline Kurtz in Ethiopia with the Maji Development Coalition. So if you keep both of those on your prayer list this week, that'd be great.
Awesome. Thank you, everyone. Well, this is YouTube.
So we invite you to like, subscribe, and
Ring the bell.
ring the bell and share. All right. Well, I don't think we have anything exciting going on before Sunday, so we'll see you Sunday. Have a good end of your week. Bye-bye. Love you.
See you Sunday. With
Yeah,
my hair.
I pushed it back. I pushed it back for you.
We are recording.
All right, we are recording on
Have
this.
to keep it light.
Bat-
Got my one back wing.
Na 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 bat wing.
Yeah.
I thought that's what this was, a bat wing. Blah 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 blah.
Was there something else? Oh.